Welcome back to another Flash Recap, episode 4, Elongated, Journey into the Night. I don't like that title. Anyway, I want to skip the cons. I don't have a lot against this episode, so I'm really just going to kind of go into my thoughts about some of the things we got in this episode. Number one, we got a new character, of course, Elongated Man. So I really like this actor. I thought there were some parts that were goofy, of course, but when he really had his moment to stand off against Barry and to act, I felt like he did a really good job. Elongated Man in general, I think is going to be a fun character. Now we know the powers is more synonymous with Mr. Fantastic from Fantastic Four, but I like that they're giving some real background to this character. The whole thing between him and Barry Beef was kind of interesting, but nothing spectacular. I just think this guy has a lot of charisma. He seems like he can be pretty funny when he wants to be, and it did show that he can really take his acting to a dramatic level. So I was really excited to see kind of what he would do. That whole scene with him stretching out and catching the helicopter and Barry running up his arm just gives you like a taste at some of the cool things they can do. It's kind of like a dynamic duo, which is weird because I never thought of Flash having a partner that is elongated, man. If anything, it'd be Kid Flash. So I thought this was interesting. I thought they would introduce him, save him for later, or, maybe spin him off. But it seems like he's going to be the Flash's partner. And since his powers are so different, I think he's going to be his sidekick. He's not going to be a guy that sits at the lab like everybody else. He's going to be out in the field, and he used to be a detective. So I think there's a lot of fun things you can do with that. We get this reveal at the end that DeVoe set up this meeting between Elongated Man and the mayor. And that whole case, of course, ended up spiraling back to Barry and how they end up finding each other. So at this point, I'm not too happy that the Thinker seems to be a future person. That sounds weird, but maybe he is able to think so far ahead that he can see it happening, but it just screams to me futuristic shenanigans. But the one thing I would say is one person I heard online reviewing said that they think that DeVoe is not the main villain, that he's going to lead into the main villain. And we'll learn probably by midway season, who is the actual main villain. And I'm starting to believe that because one thing in a movie, one thing in a show you can always bet on, that if they start to reveal things too fast, like they make it obvious that they're starting to reveal to the characters who did it, that there's usually a switch coming. And so the fact that right away it was like, man, that samurai seemed like he wanted me to come back. I think it's all connected. And oh crap, you said DeVoe. We know DeVoe. It's way too fast. We're not even 5 episodes in and they're connecting the dots. So I have to believe that there's a switch coming. I have no idea who the main villain might be, but yeah, I just think that the Thinker is maybe a second fiddle, or he's going to bring somebody bigger and badder, or maybe the Muscle to come and be the villain. I don't know, but it seems like they're revealing things way too fast. So we also got Gypsy's dad. Oh my God, Danny Trejo. Machete. He came in and played her dad. He's not a great actor. Let's be honest. His movies and he's not a great actor, but you can enjoy what he does. I can't say I liked what he did in this episode, but, I guess it was okay. I thought the story was interesting. It started off with Cisco with Gypsy, what is your name? And it's making fun of themselves. We have no idea what your real name is. And we've been dating. I should know that. And then her dad comes in and then he's like, I'm going to hunt you for 24 hours to see if you're worthy. It was goofy. I'll admit it was goofy, but I enjoyed it. Not so much the performance of the dad, but I enjoyed the whole idea of what they were doing. And then I guess the Plastoids, or people with the same powers, Elongated Man, took over his planet or destroyed it, and so he tried to kill Elongated Man. If I did have a negative, it was that ending fight, but at this point it's repetitive. Every ending fight is so stupid or wrapped up quickly, I just don't like them. So, not even gonna dwell on that. The whole dynamic of Cisco and Gypsy I like. Bringing in their dad was fun for this episode, but I hope we don't see him again. But it kind of gives a whole background into why Gypsy is the way she is. But yeah, so, and then we get the reveal at the end that Caitlyn, her past is Killer Frost, is starting to hunt her. Somebody's looking for her. Whatever. I mean, I'm not super invested in that. I don't care, because the fact is she can control her Killer Frost powers. Of course, there's going to be a point where they get loose, but for right now, she can control them. So whatever this side story is, I don't see it being much right now. But overall, I will say this. This season is cheesy. It is season 1 times 10 with the jokes, with the lightness, with the humor. They're just having fun. They got this music playing, slow motion music video style when Joe brings out the cigars to tell people he got a baby. I'm like, what is going on? This season is just like, it's crazy. They really took to heart the comments of the fans. Like, it is so different from season 3. And the thing I like the most is that Barry is at full powers all the time. Like, they're staying consistent with his speed. Like, people come in, shoot the guns. He's able to be shocked, react, grab the bullets, knock them out and everything. And he's able to, in the moment with a bomb, take somebody, phase through the floor, and then run them out. Like, he's in full command of his powers right now. So, like I said, coming into the season, the things that are problems cannot come from Barry this year. It cannot come from him being stupid or selfish. Problems have to come from other places. And so far, they've done a great job where these the problems are, extenuating circumstances. They're not because Barry is being stupid. Barry's in full control of his powers, and for the most part, he's making good decisions. So I'm extremely happy. I know some people online do not like this season. It's just too over the top. I love it. It's comic books. Elongated Man grabbing a helicopter and the Flash running up his arm. Come on, man. This is straight comic books right now. I'm loving it. It's cheesy. Some of the moments are super cheesy, but I'm enjoying it right now because it's the characters we know. They're having fun, and we got a story that we don't know what's going to happen yet, but we got a story that's hooking us in, and it's not about a speedster. So for me, they're hitting all the marks. I can't complain right now. In the next episode, the preview got me hyped. Like, I'm not going to really predict much because you can see it's a bachelor party, bachelorette party. Craziness ensues. Somehow Barry gets drunk. I'm so excited. This season is just fun. Right now it's just fun. And I think you need that to revitalize. Even if this whole season is just revitalizing the fan base. And next season we can get into, more gripping, dynamic stuff. Fine. Right now we just need to pick me up after season 3. Anyway, I'm done ranting. Go to the comment section. Let me know what you think of episode 4. Did you like it? Do you like the season so far? Thumbs up, subscribe, and if you heard it here, it's official canon.